Diabetics and the dentist are linked more closely than most folks realize. Dr. Charles Martin joins us this morning to explain why diabetics and pre-diabetics can have a harder time with their teeth and gums. Welcome, sir.
Thanks.
Good to have you back. Let's talk about this for a second and the link between diabetics and the people with their teeth. Why is diabetes so bad on people's teeth or so rough?
The key concept here is infection. So anyone who's diabetic is more likely to get an infection. Many people, in fact, a large majority of the adult population has chronic low-grade infections with their teeth. Don't even know they've got them. So the concept here is infection. And here's the thing about it. If you're diabetic, you're more likely to get infection, and it's harder to treat. If you have dental problems, it's harder to treat because you're diabetic. So it's a closed loop.
Yeah.
If you're diabetic, your dental condition's worse. If your dental condition is bad, it makes your diabetic condition harder to control. And for a diabetic, it is the management of that chronic problem that's key to the quality of life.
So does the dentist have to work with the doctor of a diabetic, or you pretty much have a procedure?
Well, oftentimes we have to have awareness of what the diabetic's numbers are. For example, what's their blood sugar level, and what is their A1C level, which is a measure long-term of what their blood sugar level is.
Okay. I mentioned this term a couple of times, and it was in the script there when we were leading up to talking to you about pre-diabetic.
Right.
Well, if you don't have diabetics, if you're not a diabetes sufferer now, aren't we all pre-diabetic?
Well, we aren't all pre-diabetic, but disease is not an off-on switch.
Yeah.
It's a continuum. So if you are overweight, you're more likely to become diabetic as an adult. That's adult onset diabetic condition, okay, type 2 diabetes. And the thing about that is that if you have dental problems, chronic low-grade infections, and not only are you creating problems for yourself with potential diabetes, particularly if there's a family history of it, but you're also creating a number of other problems. So it's the chronic infection that's a problem that creates other conditions in the body. So pre-diabetic needs a special attention too.
All right. Let's talk about this because I'm getting the feel here that if you're a diabetic or a pre-diabetic, maybe you need to see the dentist more than the general public. Would that be true?
Yeah.
Is that one of the things?
Well, it is. And the thing about it is typically a diabetic in particular generally has dental problems. A pre-diabetic may not have dental problems right now, but it's important to pay attention to help prevent that diabetic condition from coming on. You know, there's certain things that can be done. One is
they're popping a picture up here. This is one of your famous Dr. Martin before and after photographs. Tell us about this real quick.
Yeah, this was a gentleman who really wanted to have a different look, a different smile, and for him it was important for his career and working with clients to look his best. So we did some smile work.
Wow, and then there's a big difference there. All right, I'm sorry, I interrupted you there.
No problem.
Let's wrap it up here for people that seeing the dentist more often with diabetics.
I'm part of a national group that does dentists who pay special attention to people who are diabetic. And it is important to find a dentist who is going to work with you, help understand the problems that diabetic faces, and then create a plan that makes sense for you as far as keeping dental health in place and your smile where you want it.